in.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. So as promised, I have Lemur back, and I have Manabingu, who some of you may know from YouTube. And we're going to be doing the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. It's gonna be crazy. I cannot guarantee it's going to go well, but you know what? We're gonna just go with it. So a couple of cool things about this stream is that we're gonna do improv is not the right word, but they're not going to know what voices they're doing because everything is based off of a coin flip. So I'm going to be playing Phoenix, just sort of to move things along, and they are going to. Eventually, we're going to do a numbers-based system, but for now, for this case, we're going to do a coin flip on who is getting what characters. Should we start first, and then we'll do our coin flip when it becomes applicable?
That sounds good to me.
All right, sounds good.
Doing the thing.
Let's do the thing. All right, so we're going to do the first game first. All right, episode 1, the first Turnabout. This looks so much better than it did on my DS 10 years ago. And I got a trophy for it.
That dude's hairstyle, wow, it sounds promising.
Alright, we've got some gasping. There you go, perfect.
I did it. Bleh.
Alright, damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him.
He angry.
I'll make it look like he did it. That was a weird place to pause there. I understand why, but it was a weird place. I was not ready for it. All right, August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Okay, boy, am I nervous. All right, we have Mia. Someone pick heads or tails.
Heads.
Alright, Lana's picked heads. We're going to go ahead and flip. And we've got heads.
Okay, I'm Mia then.
Yep, you're Mia. Let me get up so where you can see your lines. Alright.
Right.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
Oh, wow, she's older. Okay, never mind. I'm going with a different voice. Okay, I thought it was a little girl. Alright, see, my knowledge of Phoenix Wright. Alright, you know what? I'll keep it. I'll keep the kawaii voice. Why not?
Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to keep a straight face through this.
It says a lot about you and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. I don't know why my controller just vibrated. Oh, we have another character.
It's over.
Lemur, since you're not doing anything. You want to be mystery character?
Sure, I make no guarantees that I can keep any voice other than my own. So, it's over. My life, everything, it's all over.
I don't know how we're vocalizing dots, but there's a dot.
Dot.
Dot. Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, that's him.
Death, despair.
Oh my.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sorry.
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. And there you go, Lemur.
Oh, it's the spiky dude. Okay, cool.
Nick!
Hey! Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. His name's Larry Butts. I love him.
Larry Butts. Okay.
Give me. Sorry.
This is amazing already.
Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Oh, who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
Huh. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Well, the newspapers say it was you. ... My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. I'm gonna give you guys warnings now because I think Lemur you know, but there's a lot of puns in this and I knew that you were going to love every single pun there is. So get ready. Larry is not the only one. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's do this. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. All right, we need a judge. Let's see. Heads or tails, someone.
Tails. Oh, heads then. Heads. Me. Head.
All right, tails.
Okay, you the judge. You the judge.
All right. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Mana, you're open, so guess you get Prosecutor Payne.
Sweet.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
He just has that kind of
He really does.
I don't even know how to describe it, but he does. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
A lot of confidence in my lawyer.
We wanna die.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client.
No pressure.
Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor. ...
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, ... I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
How much do you have to fuck up for the judge to say, you know what, I know that you passed the bar exam, but you know what, we're gonna have an impromptu one right here, right now. Yes, Your Honor. Oh no. Hands shaking? I say, fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
All right, we have Phoenix Wright, we have Larry Butts, or we have Mia Fey.
Is Larry.
Okay. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Nod. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what is the victim's name?
Oh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... God. Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Yeah, we forgot that.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
No.
Damn. You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim. I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily.
My eyes are up here. I think I feel a migraine coming up. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it anytime, okay?
I love this, like,
Every 5 seconds.
fourth wall break right here.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. I mean, yo, whatever. Okay.
All right, so let's...
Mr. Wright,
Oh,
who is
go
the
ahead.
victim in this case?
All right, so you can see this is our court record. We have our attorney's badge, which no one would believe I was the defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Quite obviously, because we suck at our job, obviously. And then we have Cindy's autopsy report. So we have a time of death. It's, let's see, that's July 31st, 4 to 5 p.m. Cause of death is loss of blood due to blunt trauma. And then if I press R1 again, we get profiles. So there's Mia. Her name is Mia Fay, age 27. Chief attorney at Fay & Company. My boss and a very good defense attorney. We have Larry Butts, age 23. The defendant in this case, a likable guy who's been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone is age 22 and the victim in this case. A model, she lived in an apartment by herself. And Winston Payne is age 52 and the prosecutor for this case. Black's present, generally bad at getting his points across. And we're having problems. All right, so who's the victim in this case, guys?
I like that one of the options is cinder block.
Yeah, is it Mia Fay,
Oh,
is it Cinder Block, or is it Cindy Stone?
Cindy Stone.
All right, we're gonna go with
The correct answer.
the victim's name is Cindy Stone. Please don't ask why I just now know this.
Nod. Correct. Now tell me, what is the cause of death? She died because she was...
We're gonna check the court record again. So cause of death was loss of blood due to blunt... I think I just screwed that one up. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Say that 5 times fast. So was she poisoned? Was she hit with a blunt object? Or was she strangled?
Blunty object. She read Uda Prey News today, that's how I
I
know.
know. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
Guys, we passed the bar exam again.
You seem much more relaxed,
Slow
Mr. Wright.
clap.
Good for you.
I suddenly remembered I have things on me, so yeah. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, sorry. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Megan.
I got this.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. Ooh.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence. I'm ad-libbing, I'm sorry.
I think I've ad-libbed like 6 times already, it's fine. Alright, so a statue is added to the court record. It's a statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy.
Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Or else you're fired.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? I have suddenly forgotten everything I was taught in law school.
Amazing.
Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help the client's case. You'll get your chance. Oh, it was loading. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Oof. Big oof.
Alright, we ready for this?
Yeah.
Look at his face.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Spill that tea, girl.
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't you say I'll die?
I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway?
It seems like you got friends. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dull. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing another man. Wow. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
I walked that corner. I walked in that alley, Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Alright, we have the passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th. I swear to God, I know my months. Despite the fact I have not been able to count to 7 on stream this entire time. On July 30th, the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh my god.
Daddy's sugar?
Oh my.
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. I was one, she took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
This guy's a public prosecutor. You think he makes that much?
Dude.
Well, your girlfriend died and all you can say is, dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Uh-oh.
This is not a good sign.
Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Do we want to wait and see what happens, or do we want to stop him from answering?
I think we should stop him.
Yeah, I don't trust that man.
Alright, let's stop him.
I don't trust him.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Ooh, wins.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Oh wow, okay.
Wow. Whoa there, buddy.
Hey, whoa there, Mr. Butts. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I get in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Oh, buddy. Oh no. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? He's not having it.
No. To be fair, that's his job.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Nope.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh,
Wow.
he went. What do I do? Do I have him answer honestly, or do I stop him from answering?
I don't know. Trying to stop him didn't go well, but...
Yeah, let him answer. Why not? Let's be YOLO.
You guys both agree, have him answer honestly?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Alright. I
see how
know.
it go.
I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went. From the crowd. Order. Hello, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. Don't talk to the dog like that, dude. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
It's like, objection!
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying? Excuse me?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness?
Larry, the cable guy, the man who found the victim's body.
You know how much hell it would be if both of them were named Larry? Good luck for you two.
Chaos.
Just before making the gruesome discovery, ... He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Well, that's not good.
Oof.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is
Yo,
bad.
bam, get over here.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Frank Sawit's what? Okay, that's a name.
I think that the
Oh,
pun
man.
is Frank saw it. Saw it.
Saw it? Frank saw it. Oh, he saw it. Ah, Mr. Sawit. You sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Nobody reads them, but you know,
Alright,
fair.
let's flip our coin. Let's see. Who called it last time? Lemur did?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
Mana, call heads or tails.
Tails.
Heads. So, Lemur, it's yours.
Okay. I don't know what kind of voice to give this creepy man.
Some creepy.
Oh yes, newspapers, yes. I don't know. It's not gonna stick, but I like it for now. Mr. Saw, you may proceed with your testimony. Oh God. Please tell the court that what you saw on the day of the murder.
I don't want to hear anything about how, like, I did or didn't do character voices.
Witness testimony. Oh.
All right, let's do our witness's account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I'm just gonna do the nasally voice because I can't.
Perfect.
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. That all of a sudden got like Midwestern. If I have to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Dun dun dun.
Gandalf there at the end.
Gandalf.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Duh.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Oh. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. We live in the Middle Ages, you see. The phone that Mr. Sawitz used was one of those. You know, one of those 90s phones, Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. That's a word.
We have our blackout record added to the court record. The electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? Once again, I apparently forgot all of law school. It's fine.
All right, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why did I hire you? I mean, why you exposed the lies and the testimony the witness just gave?
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
Three questions.
One truth reveals all.
Exclamation, exclamation. How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then once they found the contradicting evidence,
She got real pissed off there.
present it and rub it in the witness's face. Just rub it in there. Real good.
Okay.
Open the court record with the R1 button, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. R1!
All right, let's do our cross-examination.
R1.
Do you want me to read this bit again, or?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and read it again.
Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Oh, I found a contradiction. I thought to call the police immediately.
You want to call it?
Call them.
Because it. How did he know that the phone didn't work if he didn't go inside?
Exactly.
There's another contradiction.
Oh, what's the other contradiction?
Called the police immediately. Phone in her apartment wasn't working. Found a public phone. The time was 1 p.m.
Sorry, because she died between.
Time of death.
Yep, 4 and 5.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and present that.
Objection.
You found the body at 1 o'clock p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After telling us that he remembered exactly what the time was, he just randomly forgot it. It's fine.
Yeah. That's
after
how
his
it works.
testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Saw It. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
Ain't it? Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot.
Yeah, see, this is why you hired me. It's fine.
That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Do it again. No, lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Yes.
All right. Witness testimony, the time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Right.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding.
Oh.
Excuse me, but I call bullshit.
I call BS. Objection! I call BS.
Yeah.
I'd make great lawyers. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Back out. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
I think you caught the the problem.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one.
Press R1.
Yeah. All right, so let's start our cross-examination. I heard that you figured out what it was. So there's a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. The problem is that we have the blackout record stating that the electricity was out from noon to 6. Objection! Objection, you're full of shit. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Bro.
You meddling kids. And your dog.
Has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sahit?
He saw it.
I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait! I remember now! Saw it. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning.
Nothing like the shade.
Yep.
These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and oops, that's not the right person. That and you seem rather My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Killer. Very well. Just saw it.
Oh God.
Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
All right,
I saw it, but I didn't heard it. I didn't saw her.
Hearing
I
the time.
saw here.
Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Right? Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. That would be it. I don't know. Picking it up. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
I guess.
Did you catch the contradiction?
Oh, isn't that because the statue? Right?
Yep. The question is, sometimes they make it kind of hard to figure out which one you're supposed to press on.
Mm-hmm.
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence. Who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? It was a clock. Correct.
Your Honor, if I may, sweat some bullets.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The name is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. It looks like a ballad to me, though, to be fair.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. We've solved it.
Well, we did it.
You didn't solve shit. It's fine.
It was a typo, Your Honor.
It appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Figured it out. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Do we have any problems?
Yeah.
Your Honor,
we always
there
have
is
problems.
a gaping hole in the witness's testimony because, again, he's full of shit. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment.
Oh shit.
Clearly, a contradiction.
Girl!
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because did he go into the apartment or did he know the victim?
He was in the apartment. Because he hit her with it.
You're lying, you sack of shit. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah, prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better
Where's the
than
cameras?
that. I can prove you were the one who killed her.
Dun, dun, dun.
You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Shit.
Order! Court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your
It's
Honor.
getting juicy.
Mr. Sai, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Faceless? Just look at the witness's face.
Yeah, he does not have a good poker face.
Look at her.
What was that noise? I don't know.
Oh, my. Yes.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Yeah, sure, give me all the chances you want. Did you
Sorry.
strike the victim with the clock? that day, never. Look, the clock, oh crap. God, no.
Oh, he ripped off his wing.
The wings
Oh
are
my God.
flying.
He ripped off his wing. I can't. I can't. I'm dead.
Please give us a collective minute to settle our shit.
It hit him with the face.
Can you imagine? You're a lawyer, you went to law school. But just your first case, you get in with some guy's toupee.
He didn't even flinch. He just like took it like a man.
Took it to the face.
Shut up, I hate you.
Clearly.
What are you, a 13-year-old girl?
Yep. Because 13-year-old girls throw weaves.
I tell you, I saw him. He killed her. He should burn, give him. Order the court, I say.
We ain't gonna have none of that.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
He hit me with his toupee. Mr. Wright.
Your Honor.
You okay? After getting hit in the face? You claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
Okay, other than the fact that his toupee smells like fried chicken, the whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor. I tried so hard to just keep going through that.
I don't remember the toupee part last time I played this game.
Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply, do we examine the clock batteries, do we ask the neighbors, or do we just try sounding the clock?
Try sounding. Oh wait.
Okay, so if we try sounding the clock, it could have gotten damaged when she was hit with it.
Could have been, yes.
Maybe the batteries then?
But what did the batteries going to tell you?
I don't know.
So maybe do try sounding the clock first, and then when it doesn't work, we can examine the clock's batteries. Maybe if it still gives us the same option.
Then ask the neighbor. Yeah, why not?
All right. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
I guess.
I ask the
Hickory,
court
dickory, dock.
to listen very carefully. I
Never
think
gonna
it's
give you
8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
Oh god.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
Time for me to get a new job. It's 11:25. Back black.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one, bitch.
My hand's not doing okay. Dot, dot, dot. You forgot one thing.
What's he talking about now?
Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. Dot, dot, dot. It proves nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
Uh-oh. That's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it! I was so close!
Go to law school.
Right? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Passport!
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict this. Indict? Thank you, unfortunately. Dot.
What's
This ends the
English?
cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal!
You were the one who threw your goddamn toupee at me!
You lawyers are all slime.
Ugh, I almost had him! Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Yes, there is.
Damn
it.
R1!
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Hell yeah. Pick up for me.
Yeah, I mean, Chief.
Oh. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Like the thinker.
Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Out of the box. Out of the... Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. And ... Think through it.
I don't do the thinking thing very well, though.
Now you're thinking, Captain. Think. Like Steve. I mean, did you watch Blue's Clues? Okay, ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Like, why? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Then press R1 or something. I don't know. It seems to work all the time. Right?
Right.
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Do we know why the clock is 3 hours slow?
Passport. Yes.
I'm gonna say yes anyway, even though I don't know. ...
Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? R1. Find it and let them have it. Real good.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim?
Well, thanks to childhood TV shows, yes, of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court records that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Yo.
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. That's totally innocent, man. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock is running slow.
All right, Lemur has said the passport about 18 times at this point, so we're gonna look up the passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, a day before the murder. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Ooh. Oh, girl! Oh!
Shit!
Oh, wow, he died.
I wish I'd had a pair of sunglasses to put on during that moment. That was a CSI
Yes.
Miami moment.
It was
Order, I say.
YOLO.
Well, ... This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Yeah, considering frickin' Larry was like, I did it! Mr. Payne, you're a witness.
Yeah, I'm in pain. He was arrested, and he's been taken away, Your Honor. I'm getting a new job.
The sad thing is that he's not. We will see him again in the series.
Oh, damn.
I'm getting a deduction in my payment.
Very
My
well.
salary.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say I'm impressed, I guess. Surprised. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Why, thank you, Your Honor. I can say
I'm a
it's
professional.
Blue's Clues.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts.
Not guilty.
And there's confetti. Can you imagine? And with that, this court is adjourned. It's party time.
Lemur, you'll know this character, but so apparently the manga confirms that it's Gumshoe who is there throwing the confetti for some reason, and I have no idea why we needed that information.
It makes me feel good. I like that.
It's very important.
It's very important. So, Mana, when you meet Gumshoe, just remember he's the one who's throwing confetti for us.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It turns out that Frank saw it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. You pressed R1. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Oh, no, not a lot. Not at all. Yes, you do. Okay, so you fought your own battles. It's been a while since I've been on a trial and on such a... Wait, what? Well, I can't read. Okay, it's...
Good trial, right? It's fine.
Good trial, you did it. Yeah.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
Oh, Larry's
My
sad.
life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
I'm gonna be happy ever again. Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good.
Whoa.
Whoa, wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Sydney Windy's gone, man, forever. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a...
But you got friend zone.
She was a... never mind.
He was a hoe. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yeah, Harry. Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butt's innocent.
Thanks, I really owe you one.
Wow. Harry Butt.
I won't forget.
God damn it.
I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. It has my girlfriend's blood on it.
A present for me? I like free shit.
I mean, wait, wasn't this the evidence that... ...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made it myself. Oh, damn him. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Really?
Oh. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yeah, with blood on it. Yeah.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Sob?
Larry.
... Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I will say, I still say excuse me sometimes, just because
I
of this
say
game.
Excuse you, I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
The fact that she carried that clock with her internationally. You don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Okay. I had air quotes. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Your Blue's Clues book or something? Something that proves how she felt about it.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right. What the heck is she talking about?
Oh.
Alright, the attorney's badge, Cindy's autopsy report, the statue, the passport, or the blackout record. Which one is she talking about?
Obviously, it's our attorney badge. I think one time I did this playthrough and I gave him the autopsy report, and that was not the correct decision.
I was about to say, let's give him the autopsy.
Yeah, obviously this shows
See
what she
happens.
felt about you. She'd rather die.
God. Oh. Yeah, sure.
It's
why
gotta
not?
be the statue. Like,
Check this out,
Give
Larry.
him the black.
Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock. That's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Yeah, don't you know what baggage fees are anymore? Like, dude.
Dot.
Well, make of it what you will.
Dot. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Twice. I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Still have blood.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. R1. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. It's kind of trippy, but we still do our jobs. All we can do is believe in them. Like Naruto. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? ... Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Eat your veggies. Never wash your hands. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Wear your mask.
Okay, Mufasa.
Remember who you are. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Great. Say, how about dinner on me? Not on me, you know, like, can't eat on me. Like, we'll go somewhere. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Sounds so weird. Oh, speaking of Harry. ... You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him, right? That's weird.
Yeah. Part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe ... over drinks? Wasted?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you can count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Oh, shit.
Alright, and we have finished case number 1. So we are about an hour in. We can start on the next trial. We definitely won't be able to get through it in a whole stream. So we can start it or we can end here for tonight. I don't know how you guys are feeling. We are going to save though.
Yes, do save.
Save, please.
So do you guys want to go on or do we want to end here?
I think this is a good place to end it, because like if we start another one, I think I'm gonna get way too into it.
All right, we will end here for tonight.
Yeah,
then.
I agree.
So next stream is Thursday. We are moving back officially to 10 o'clock. So it's 10 o'clock Eastern,
7 o'clock
Pacific. I almost just said 6:30 Pacific, and it just time zones are hard, guys. So
Really are.
Just as a reminder, these will now be on YouTube. I will be doing my best to upload it tonight. We'll see if I remember.
I don't have memories.
It's fine. Yeah, so you'll be able to watch this again on YouTube, just to watch us lose our shit again over a man getting a toupee thrown in his face.
That was my favorite.
But other than that,
That's
we will
amazing.
see you guys all on Thursday at 10 o'clock. And have a good night, everyone. Black Lives Matter. Wash your hands. Wear your goddamn mask.
And your
Please
toupee.
Yes.
And don't
throw
your
toupees at
toupees
people.
Yeah, don't throw your toupee
At
at
your lawyer.
All right, we are going to end here. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, bye.
Bye.
Stand